And this project's goal is to make the internet mad. What better way than to take a Dodge Power Wheel and put a Duromax engine in it? So I've got this Dodge Power Wheel that John had running on the battery for a little while. It eventually burnt out the gearboxes in it. So he and I have been talking about it for the last year or so. We're going to stuff a Duromax in it, going to a CVT by Bravex, going to an F&R transmission. This is made by VEVOR. I'll post a link for things down below in case you're interested. Now, these are not steering shafts. If you squint, these are drive shafts. This is a regular standard Ford one. It's in tons of vehicles. And this is your regular standard Jeep Wrangler steering shaft. Now, why would I want a steering shaft that was able to be moved around and lengthened and everything else? In the past, I have done solid drive shafts. Not anymore. We have springs involved, we have heim joints involved, and we have a modern day F&R transmission. Now, F&Rs have gone through many, many generations. But the latest generation that has a rear vari-drive pulley like this that is attached to the transmission has been reinforced with better casing, better gears, and most of them still use a metal hub that we can use to make an adapter. So if we go from that metal hub adapter to something that fits in there, we take that to a drop-down jack shaft that the other end connects to. We build an exoskeleton that sits under and over this, attach our four-link to it, put it in place, and we should be able to have suspension in the rear of this thing and an actual drive shaft. Or at least that's the goal. Now, I've built a couple of gas-powered Power Wheels in the past, several millions of views later, and I think this is probably the next evolution that we should try for. So, do me a favor. Get down into the comments section. Tell me whether you think these are going to end up holding up to 7 horsepower. Tell me what you think. Now, we have built things using these F&R transmissions in the past. The original gas-powered Power Wheel, we actually put 18-inch ag tires on, and we ran it in mud runs and stuff with ATVs. And in the last run that it did, it actually ended up getting like 2nd or 3rd place versus kids on like 12 other ATVs. So, we know that the transmission will take doing this kind of thing. Can I beat it up and put a 4-link on it if I exoskeleton the transmission? That's a good question. How would you build it if you were going to? I've got my own ideas, but I'm always willing to listen to you guys if you have a better idea. Our next video is probably going to be tearing this apart with John, or it'll be me attempting to set this up and see if we can clock it sideways enough in order to be able to put the engine in the engine bay and then have it clocked down like a tombstone transmission. Sorry, transfer case. Now, let me know. This is our goal. This is what we're going to be working on this February, along with a few other things. But this is going to be our primary thing this February.